Alright, that's enough setup. Hello! I am choosing to stream this game because I absolutely love this game, one of my best favorite childhood games, and yeah. This is not going to be like a whole min-maxy, like, super high score run like I did on my channel like many, many years ago. But yeah, this is kind of a laid-back thing. And before I start, I am going to say that, yeah, this is not the literal, like, one-to-one version I had growing up, because the version that I had when I grew up was a PAL version, but this is an American ISO, because I am, yes, emulating a PlayStation 2 game here. And my version had the Australian flag instead of the American flag, because we use English instead of English simplified. Haha, take that, K-Kona country. But yeah. Also, I am going to skip the intro to the game because it has copyrighted music in it, as was standard for the time, but yeah. So, let me say that I'm going to, yes, be addressing chat, but I'm going to be doing it whenever there's like a gap in activity. Yes, hello Joseph, first chat member. And yeah, I will be doing more Lucky Tower very soon. There was a patch like yesterday, but it was just like a minor bug fixing patch, so there's not much to go over. And it isn't like the full bug fixing patch. But yeah, the music that plays in the tutorial is Madder, which unfortunately is copyright claimed, and I don't want to make the VOD become muted. But yeah, if anything seems like pixely, it's because this game was not meant to run at this resolution. Like, yeah, it's a 2003 PlayStation 2 game, but honestly, it still holds up very well. And... oh wait, I forgot to take the text away. I always forget to do that. Someone needs to, like, remind me every time that, hey, stream starting soon should not play at the start constantly. Yeah, I need to constantly Alt-Tab out to switch to my tab running the game. Right. Name. Well, my name is Spartan, so I'll just call myself Spard, as is a nickname for myself from the Discord. I forget how many files I have on this memory card. It definitely should be enough. You know what, screw it, I'll let the intro play out, even though I've seen it a million times. Also, I hope the volume is good, because I haven't recorded PlayStation 2 stuff since I made, literally, the video that I made for this game discussing the very few things that I don't like about it. And I considered making one about everything I love about it, but that would be way too hard, because there is honestly way too much. The soundtrack alone is just amazing. And if you don't understand what's happening with the story, don't worry, it gets thoroughly explained. I kind of forget that this track plays in the game because it only plays during the intro cutscene. And the full OST for this game is over 8 hours long. Like, the speedrun for this game is like 1.5 hours, for reference. You can beat this game before the entire OST plays, even casually. Granted, like, some tracks play more than others, but, that's just because of game length. Also, nice seizures there. Also, by the game, no. By the way, this game is French, so if I wanted to play this completely accurately, I would be playing in French and not English. I'm not muted, am I? No. I like how this cutscene is cropped from the top and the bottom. And what I'm seeing is also cropped on the left and the right, so it fits on my monitor. Hands gone. Someone is actually making a fan remake of... I don't know if it's the whole game or it's just stage 1. But, like, I'm very excited for that, and I cannot wait to see how good it is. Alright, game actually starts. I say game starts, but, like, goddamn tutorial is incredibly, like, mindless. Also, I will be competing with voice lines for Murphy here, the stupid green thing, for the first stage of the game until he fucking disappears. Which is fine, because my commentary is infinitely better than his. I mean, what does he think he is? Some sort of famous voice actor? Those red things are just health, so who cares? It's the start of the game, you have plenty of opportunities, and there's like 3 enemies in the entire first stage that can even hurt you. So it's like, what's the point? Whatever. Apparently the fan remake isn't even going to have that stage because it does nothing. So you get level score, and normally I would go for 100%, but this is more of a casual playthrough than anything.
How's it hanging, wiener dog?
If you want the serious playthrough of this game, go back through my channel and look up the high scoring run. There should be a playlist for it somewhere.
Don't be so touchy. Here, check out what I found. The manual.
Now, since this is emulated, I can engage the speed up key, which I have bound to my middle PlayStation button. But yeah, I will try not to do that too much.
Ooh, here we go, here we go. It says here the glow box took off with your hands.
Also, I don't care if no one's talking in chat, because, quite frankly, I enjoy just playing this game in general. I'm doing this for myself.
Oh, by the way,
And I was like, if I'm going to bother playing through this game again, on my own time, I might as well stream it, because that's very much not a huge, like, dedication.
In combo mode, your actions are worth even more points.
Yeah, the scoring system in this game is pretty cool, but unfortunately it's capped at 5 digits, and there are certain levels where you can get to potentially 6 digits, and that just like crashes the scoreboard and causes it to freeze.
Bound to be 1 or 2 useful things in it. It says here that you hit the jump button in order to jump. Wowee.
I do like how the actual game manual does not look like this. I could probably go through my PlayStation 2 games, pull out the manual, and then like put it on webcam to show you what it actually looks like. But I don't know where my copy of Rayman 3 is. Like, let me move back a bit. Can I find this here? Back to the Pyro. Got fucking Tack and the Power of Juju, Crush Twin Sanity, Odin Sphere, obviously, I keep that one on hand. Ratchet Clank. No, I can't find where my copy of Rayman 3 is. I could do like a more thorough check, but that would be destroying the flow of the stream. Also, this game doesn't exactly run in 60 FPS. I think it's 50, maybe? I have to go into the options, but yeah. This game looks pretty good for a PlayStation 2 game. And that soundtrack, hang on, what's let me go to the options. What's the sound settings at? I'm gonna set music to maximum, dialogue can be a bit lower. Because you'd be a complete lunatic to not listen to this game with music maxed. Yeah, you got these nice ambient things. This game comes with a camera mode, not just this look around mode, but if you press select, you can use the camera to like and what was it? Zoom in R1. Like you can actually take camera poses and shite like that. And this was in 2003. There are modern games that still do not have camera functions as well as this one do. Amazing. And then you could just save the pictures on your PlayStation 2 memory card. This was revolutionary for the time. And nobody actually cared because you don't expect this to be, like, in a PlayStation 2 platformer game. Like, camera modes are best used for shooters and whatnot. Yeah, this game is so full of personality and charm. Even these stupid little gnomes here that only exist for you to break them up to get points. Like, let me open the camera here. Even these, like, little weird butterfly things have faces on them. Stuff like that. Of course, they are the type that's like, oh no, it's not compact or compound or whatever it is. Yeah, just these tiny little particles. I miss games like this. I kind of wish that... Let's say a more recent game like this. Actually, I can't even remember the last time we had a game like this. Because they're so goddamn rare. It's hard to, encapsulate the feeling of these old platformers. Like, in what game can you just, like, smash a caterpillar like this? But also have it be, like, a platform. Also, I don't get what the point of the collecting all the red things in the tutorial was, when you immediately, like, knocks you out into a zone that has, like, enough health to fill you up to full. I mean, I guess it is the tutorial, but yeah. Gnome ass. Oh well. Still will smash everything in the, like, starting room. Yeah, these turtles. Funny. This game brings me back. I mean, I wasn't that old when this game came out. Even though this game is like 22 years old, it's statistically, older than, like, a certain portion of the people who watch my videos. Even though, according to YouTube analytics, the average person who watches my video is around my age. Which, I guess, explains the higher-than-average maturity of, my comment section. Aside from that one dude who recently started commenting on my videos, who made, like, 5 comments in 1 hour, and I just muted him. I mute people who make bad comments. Why? I shouldn't have to deal with them. And I don't feed the trolls. By that meaning, I don't bother responding to them. Yeah, look at this nice little platforming area. Oh, the particles have frozen because I'm too far away from them. That one hasn't. But it doesn't have, like, the extra particle effects. Shut up, Murphy. No one likes you. You were in Rayman, like, 2. But I played the PlayStation 1 version, which is the worst version, so it didn't actually have the information. Yeah, Rayman when ambient radiation man walks in. That's a good joke, Bradmond. And yes, plies with hot coal to you too. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing this because why not? And there's the little things you can get 250 points for by just looking at. That's classic. What other game gives you points by just looking at things in the, like, using the first-person camera? Oh, that's gotta be an emulator bug. It's got, like, the textured wall of the a cutout of this weird plant here in the background. Funny. Also, multiple moons. Classic staple in a fantasy game. But when you look up, it reminds me of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, which I did a series on that game as well, years ago. Why is there XP now? This game's always had experience. Or whatever. So yeah, this will... I don't know how long I'll stream this game for, because it is just casual, and I can kind of go casual for many, many years. Look at that water texture down there. The water texture of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, also the PlayStation 2. This game really makes you feel like water. Oh wait, you're talking about YouTube chat. Oh, I have no idea, man. I guess that's something in the stream. Yeah. I never even noticed that because I don't watch YouTube chat. Like, if I want to watch things, I like usually do it on Twitch, but I have no Twitch following, so I use YouTube, yeah. Also, Brett, if you want, you can, like, literally join me on this call, because it's just casual stuff. You might improve the quality of it, but, yeah. If you want, just, like, I don't know, join the content generator room on Discord and I'll hop in. Or whatever. Love this music. Also, subtle, you cannot go back moment here. Because this game loads in chunks. Loading in chunks is a thing that's a surprising amount of PS2 games still did. Even though... I'm pretty sure if you utilize the entirety of the PlayStation 2, you wouldn't need to. But I think this was still early PlayStation 2 lifetime, like 2003. Oh, you're eating? Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll see if you're not eating at some point. Also, I don't know what this texture is down here. Oh, thanks for pulling me into a cutscene, Murphy. This game doesn't have subtitles, does it? I don't know what this texture on the ground is supposed to be. It's like a mirror texture, so you'd think it's like water or something, but there's no splashing. I think it just ends. No, it just doesn't just end. It actually has the fence. I'm surprised you can even go this far out for an area that has absolutely nothing. Alright. Let's actually play the game. Nobody cares about Glowbox. Hang on, can I use the... Okay. So, the camera, if you go into camera mode, actually locks onto enemies, and if you press, like, I think it was the circle button, you can get information about said enemy. But, I think it was a bit of a half-baked mechanic, because yes, all the main enemies have descriptions of them, but you can lock onto certain things like this barrel, and it doesn't give you any descriptions. At any rate. Smash barrel. I have become a mid-2000s PewDiePie. Was that mid-2000s? No, it would have to be like the 2010s. It was all kind of a blur for me, honestly. Oh god, camera, Jesus. It really did not like being inside Glowbox. Which is a fitting theme for this game. Modern games unload things you're looking at constantly. Yes. That is true, but the way it does it is obviously, like, in chunks. Like, everything I did in the past, ever long I've been streaming up there, is now gone. It's kind of like how Futurama the game does it. Like, the way this game works is the level is loaded constantly. Or at least in the next chunk. This game actually loads in a whole lot, which means that the speedrun of this game is mostly out of bouncing. I could show an example of this in Land of the Living Dead, where you can do a short jump, and you can skip an enemy spawn, which kind of like screws up the ordering of the level. But the entire level for the rest of that point on is still loaded, so you can beat the level. You just skip everything that's actually in it. Also, that's an example of combo mode. Also, that's emulation bug over there. I think there is a PC version of this game, as there is, like, always a PC version of every Rayman game. There's, like, 2,000 versions of Rayman 1 you can get. No one cares about Glowbox. Funnily enough, if Glowbox did not exist, the plot of this game would be very different, and I don't know if the game would be completable. I don't even know if the whole thing about the game starting would happen, because, I don't know, there's some alternate timeline discussion.
I was told that after Rayman 2, I'd be cast as a tormented artist who falls for a girl with great big eyes. And here I am, still playing the
I will once again reiterate that that joke was done years ago. Like, years before this, in Crash Bandicoot 3, when Cortex says he needs a girl with big bags of ice for my head. But yeah, nobody likes Murphy. He's the character who is least likely to return if this game ever gets a remake. Aside from the fan remake. Like how the door didn't even open. I believe you can, like, do a funny speedrun trick to clip past the door, but it is actually faster to just, naturally trigger the cutscene or something like that.
There's no time to lose. We must catch Andre before he reaches the heart of the world.
So something funny I saw was, yes, there is some dude doing a fan remake of this game. Or at least level 1, which I've discussed early on. And what he did was he added a funny, joking... Shut up. Yes, Star Wars reference, we get it. So, yeah, they did a joking, like, oh, Kaizo version of this stage, where in order to progress, there was, like, enemies up the top there, which you would have to hit before you could, like, activate this. And there was, like, damaging enemies around here that instantly killed you or something like that. And to make it worse, this rat, this stupid-ass fucking... funny, stupid rat that you can kick, he modeled it to be insanely big and actually damage you when it touched you, and it chased you. Which was funny. Yeah, masochistic rat. Don't know why that exists. Oh well. 'Twas a different time, thus proving that rats are like, the most horrendous creatures ever. Yeah, Rayman 2, I think I did play Rayman 1 first. I played Rayman 1 first. I beat Rayman 2 first, though. But I played, obviously, as I said before, which I don't know if you were here specifically. Yeah, I played the PlayStation 1 version of Rayman 2, which is vastly agreed upon to be the worst iteration of it. Because it lost a whole bunch of stuff. There was even less lums in the game. There was only, I believe, 800 instead of 1,000. So you actively lost out on tons of content. But, yeah. Rayman 2 is, quite frankly, my least favorite of the three, but I still like it. Rayman 3 is my favorite, Rayman 1 is my second favorite. But you know what? I've said this before many times, but I played, like, the worst versions of every Rayman game, because my the version of Rayman 1 I played was the Game Boy Advance version, which was actually a little... Okay, everyone says that that version is a lot harder because of the smaller, like, field of view you get because you're playing on a handheld. But you actually have 4 HP by default, and the red P power-up gives you 6 instead of, like, 5. So you actually were a fair bit tankier, and that 1 health does matter. If you're not, like, falling into a pit and dying instantly, which is, like, 90% of your deaths in Rayman 2. Yeah, Rayman 2 could use a remake, but yeah. Yeah, Tower of the Leptus is kind of a fairly decent difficulty spike. And yes, I do remember also the heckler being like a general nuisance in this game. Kind of because the red fist power-up like doubles your damage, and it's like, oh yeah, I feel really powerful. And actually fighting an enemy that poses some resemblance of challenge to you when you have like double damage. I guess that could be scary when you were younger, but then again, I was... Let's see, this game came out in 2003, so I would have been at least... Would have been, like, 6-ish. I'm gonna try to combo this, enemy mash. But, oh god, the camera. Okay, got it. There we go. 2160 points. I don't know why I'm going back to gather the can. This is the end of the level. I do find it funny how the TAS has to actually play every level, because you can't progress through, like, a wrong warp or anything. I do like how the heckler is canonically made out of a toilet, because the hoodlums are just absolute scavengers of just garbage quality. This music, man. It just makes you want to take everything in. Look at these little fairies flying around. There's a reason I use this soundtrack whenever I'm making long-ass videos and don't want to edit in individual tracks. Because, like, every track from this game is good. So there's actual, totally real, no fake glow box. But yeah, let me demonstrate the camera function. There, you press circle and it gives you a description of the enemy. Hoodmonger Private First Class. Exception Marksman. There's no one better to display a rifle. Except, like, the other, like, 5 iterations of this one enemy that are just straight upgrades. Whatever. You truly are the best. You truly are the ray of men. I have Rayman... What was it called? Rayman Redemption on my computer. But I never actually completed that. I did start a series of that. And it stopped because, incredible lack of interest from my viewers. Like, those videos would pull, like, maybe 6 views per video. Which is... When you compare it to Lucky Tower, which pulls over 1,000 per, like, video. Yeah, it's, that was kind of miserable, but then again, I did do that before I even started playing Lucky Tower. I did it before I knew about the game. Anyway, point is, probably won't be returning to that. I could do it at any time, but my computer is actually full of games that I mean to, like, do a video on or something, but I always just forget to. Yeah, I was born in 1997, so PlayStation 1 was... It was the games I grew up with, but that was because my parents actually had them when I was young. Like, yes, of course, PlayStation 2 was what was coming out when I was young, so I did also get, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, the PlayStation 2 Crash games, which honestly weren't too much to brag about. But, yeah. Those were the good old days. Yeah, if I go to YouTube Analytics, I believe the average age of my viewers is in the 23 to 32 age range. Which, considering I'm currently 27, that seems about right.
Oh my god, what is going on here? Would you mind being a bit more quiet?
Bang off, Mary! Somebody you get.
That joke, once again, I will reiterate, does not work because he says Zelda needs you, but Link is the one who actually, does the saving and needs fairies. I guess the devs get points for trying. I do wish the camera in this game was just a little better. It's not unusable, but it could stand to be slightly better. I was hoping to do that so I didn't have to collect the can for more points. Why am I going for points? I already did a high-scoring run, like, years ago. At any rate. I'm surprised Ostrava hasn't joined, but then again... yeah.
Is that you, Mary Lou?
Does YouTube Analytics tell you how many people are bald? Hang on, let me check. While this cutscene's going on.
Oh my god! It's an unspeakable atrocity!
Bandage videos. Analytics, let's see. Yep, bald, 100%. Got it. Okay, that's not actually what happened, but I decide that I will instead, like, read analytics during cutscenes. Which, considering this is like the start of the game, there is another decent-sized cutscene coming up soon.
Yeah, you breaking the dough and people will stop thinking you were my pet rabbit.
I'm not even listening to Murphy. Thank God I turned voices down so I didn't have to hear him.
The energies are split. The world's harmony is breaking.
Completely sliced open. Free. So I like this door over here because you don't actually, like, go through it. I'm not bald either. I have enough hair. I do have bald spots though. They are genetic and I hate the fact that they exist. Thought you could escape, bitch. No. Yeah, it's not even bald spots, it's more like thinning hairline. Like my dad had it, and his dad had it, and his dad before his. And we call that being cursed with eventually looking pretty goddamn bad, and not... I don't have enough that it's worth shaving my hair off. By that I mean I don't have enough missing. Damn, I really need to get better at articulating my points in front of a live audience. How else will I be able to go on the Ben Shapiro debate show? Which I am totally going to do as an Australian with no interest in American politics. And who is totally popular enough to do that. You know what? That joke fell more flat than like lemonade that's been left out in the sun for like 2 years. Also, yeah, one of the issues that I said in my things that, I wish was better about this game was this cutscene, how it was like, oh yeah, Glowbox is just there, and then Andre comes up from behind Rayman, like, where the hell was he? Why doesn't Rayman do anything here? Would have been better if that played at the start of the room and not, like, right there. Stupid. Yeah, boldness is the certainty in life. When you die, you will become bold.
Andre, where's Andre? Let's go ask the monks.
Okay, I'll check some more YouTube analytics while this cutscene is going. I like how the TAS, like, does a roll at, like, the absolute epitome, not the epitome, the precipice of the cutscene and manages to roll into the teleporter to next level.
Excuse me, have you seen Andre?
And, like, it's just a good little time save. Alright, audience, let me check this.
Oh, you idiots. Just what I thought. Andre isn't dead. We can't keep Glowbox near the heart. It's too risky. Rayman, Glowbox is your friend. Take him to the witch doctors in clearly far.
So 46% of my people that watch my videos view on TV for some reason, 24% on mobile phone, 24% on computer, and 4.6% on tablet. 93% of my viewers are not subscribed. The top geographics are 38% United States, 6% Germany, 4.5% UK, 3.9% Canada, 3.6% Poland. Australia isn't even on here. Also, Murphy saying "see you in Rayman 4" is the biggest fucking slap in the face in existence, considering it is 22 years later. Rayman 4 does not exist. You may say, oh, that was Raving Rabbids, but no. Raving Rabbids is not Rayman 4. Murphy isn't even in that game. Also, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to find this when I was a kid. I never actually ever looked up a guide for this game, but somehow managed to find all the secrets afterwards. Aside from one in Summit Beyond the Clouds, which someone told me about during my old high score playthrough. Yeah, that's why you always get a 0% score on this stage. I spent an embarrassingly long time trying to figure out how to actually get points here. Yeah, let me read a few more analytics before we go to the next stage. Let's get that unsubscribe view rate to 100%, yes! It'll totally improve my channel's ratings. But yeah, 90% of my viewers view with no subtitles. Age and gender, here we go. Female, 4.2%. Male, 95.5%. User specified, 0.3%. And, okay. 13 to 17 years is 0.4%, which makes sense because all my videos are slight adult themed. It's how I get monetization. 18 to 24 is 12.6%, 25 to 34 is 42.7%, 35 to 44 is 31.3%, 45 to 54 is 10%, 55 to 64 is 2.1%, and 65 plus is 0.4%, aka fucking liars, because nobody that old would watch me. Alright, let's actually do the stage. I know you're supposed to hover for that cutscene to, like, make sense, but I choose not to. Alright, I can't read chat during this stage because... try hard funky board mode engage. This, like, zone looks really goddamn good in the fan remake. What the hell? Why did I auto-jump there? I did not press jump there. For reference, Rayman automatically jumps if you, like, go to the edge of a thing. And I guess the game was like, oh yeah, you're at the edge of a thing, I'm gonna auto-jump for you. Didn't want to jump there, that was like the worst possible time to. Like, in order to read chat, I'd have to, like, pause. Because... Oh, I thought that was good enough height with an auto-jump. Oh well. Yeah, I, don't have Restream on, like, my computer currently. I lost that when I switched hard drives. And, Restream was the thing that I used to read chat, like, and put a chat window over the game so I could, like, read it. But I don't have that, so I'm reading off the chat bar that is inside OBS, which I'm using to stream. I'm surprised that people still use, what's the name of that other streaming software that, like, Vinny uses? I forget. Too distracted by pretty colors and funny gems and, like, number go up. Oh, hang on, gotta jump before the thing ends. Okay, didn't do it fast enough, so I didn't get the combo. That's sad. There is, like, one point there that if you miss, you'd miss out on, like, 1,600 points. Yeah, and because I missed that one gem, I lost out my 100%. X-Split, yes. You know what? I think the people that would be watching that would be that old are the ones that are like, oh hey, here, little Sunny Jim, you can watch YouTube on my device, on my TV.
What the? Who turned off the nice
Yeah.
music? Nobody break any
Good old,
music. Where are you?
Darkest Dungeon 1 came out 50 years ago, somehow before I was, born. Who's sending me a Discord message? It's Jakob.
Rayman, I need medical
He's posting Undertale memes at me. Because he's playing Undertale now. Actually, he's at work right now. Why is he sending me memes? So yeah, the plot of this game is Vor / Mpreg. I hate that somebody mentioned this to me once, and it is stuck in my brain ever since. Because, like, yes, it's technically true. Ugh. I bet Heroes would love this game. No. That joke is too obvious, and Heroes does love this game. I'm pretty sure that he was in disgust when I mentioned this.
Oh, the hoodlums captured all the
Should I stop making Heroes of Tomorrow as a furry jokes? Probably. Am I going to? No. Oh damn, nice little dance there, Rayman.
Look what I swiped from the hoodlums.
I need to go fire up the barbecue.
Need to go fire up the barbecue. They could have at least made that voice line different from his normal talking voice, because it's kind of kind of shocking for that quick difference. 500 points. Oh. I think the point system in this game rewards you not on how many total points you get, but if you picked up every point in the game. No, little Sunny Jim, don't open the modded Risk of Rain 2 video. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey, Wojak. Starting tomorrow, here's the tomorrow jokes, where you substitute his tomorrow with other times of days. Yeah, heroes in the morning. Yeah, views are just views, but the thing is that I use views to indicate community interest. Because, like, honestly, even though I do videos for myself as a hobby, I don't want to make videos that literally no one is going to watch. Oh, that was the last gem there? I thought that was the middle. Because, yeah, I am not, like, possessed by the monetization demon, where I do everything just to try and get a community appeal. But I still like to give people what they want. I'm an entertainer of sorts.
These guys are getting a bit ridiculous. I mean, they're not even good. I recognize you right away.
Combo all those. Also, the music just stopped there. I think it was supposed to stop, like, before, but it didn't properly. Whatever. Oh no, it's still going. As if enemies are still here. How bizarre. I got that thought that this is like the end of the stage, but no, this is just a loading screen.
Rayman, do something.
Do something. Heroes of February the 24th. Make more polls. I don't want to make polls because polls are like... they're boring. It's literally the lowest common denominator. By that I mean, if I start doing polls, then the people who react to polls will start watching my videos. And those people have, like, no brains, quite frankly. It's like poisoning the well. Like, yes, you fill up the well more, but you fill it up with absolute garbage that you don't want. Quite frankly, I like my audience how it currently is, where, they're not total morons. Aside from that one dude I was talking about before. Wow, I'm playing, like, garbage. I'm taking all these hits. I guess I am all washed up. I should go back to playing Lustiest Lair. Now, I haven't streamed that in, like, years, quite frankly, because... quite frankly, I don't want to play that. Can I say quite frankly anymore? Probably. Also, I like this tiny sailboat that exists here. It just floats around. Someone programmed that into the game. And the game is better for its existence. Let's take another look at the surroundings. Look at that. There's a ship. It's got a dude on it. It's just leaving. That's called ambience. The lowest rare denominator. Yeah. It's the big waterfall. We're gonna go up that in a second. Could have sworn there was something else in this stage, but yeah, it must not be. Game for kids where the, like, main antagonist is threatening to tear the heart out of the beloved sidekick. How very, like... what rating is this game, actually? I forget what it is. Doesn't really matter. Regardless. I know Glowbox does make a joke saying, we're gonna be rated PG-13, so obviously it's less than that. Also, like, one frame of the camera snapping back. It's funny. Yeah, I get it. I'm picking up what you're plumbing down, as Bread would say, which is what Michael Rosen would say. Oversized piece of spaghetti. This really is a, I was gonna say this is an Italian game, but no, it's a French game. But Heroes is Italian, so you know what they say, it all comes back to Shadow of War. What the hell can I lock onto through the wall? Oh well. Heroes is obviously not going to show up to the stream because it's like what, 1 AM for him currently. I need to check what the time is in Italy. God damn. Lock on is still a bit weird when it comes to enemies moving. Fortunately, in this game, enemies just, like, don't like to move half the time. Like, can I lock onto that dude up there before he jumps down? Nope. Somehow that got him, though. Okay. Collect the points. And collect points, then I'm gonna read chat. In case anything new comes up. Lock on to some bitches, yes! Yeah, I'm almost 40, of course, if you just wait, like, a decade. And a bit. Who is shooting at me? Oh, that dude. I think I could probably lock onto him if I jump up on a rock. Apparently the fan remake uses a different type of lock-on, like where it follows your mouse, because obviously it's meant to be played on PC. All best games are played on PC. You know what? It's funny, there's an alternate timeline where I didn't win a certain giveaway and I would still be a console gamer. That sounds fake, but it's very true. Dodge that bullet. Like, what the hell was that lock on? Should not actually be happening. Oh well. I won't complain when things go my way. That's what you call being ungrateful. So as if Vor and Mpreg weren't bad enough, now we have inflation.
Check it out, Rayman.
If you hadn't won the contest to get an invite to Spartan Discord, I wouldn't be here right now. Yeah, that's interesting.
Submit to my power. Check it out, Rayman. I'm flying.
There is no contest for an invite to my server, by the way. You can join whenever you want, it's just not a good place to be. Oh, here's a trick if you've ever played Rayman 3 before. You can get this cage before you break open the door, if you use a punch just right. It actually allows you to combo the door breaking into collecting the gem, because normally it would, like, be too long. Come on. You can do it, Rayman. This is a bit tricky to do. I forget if you have to do it from... Okay, you have to do it from the left. I have to go turn the gas off. No joke spread. Yeah, that's a free, like, 3,000 points just for doing that. If you're skilled enough. Look at that. Wow. What a trick. I'm sure that, like, everybody here knows that. You'd know it if you watched my old series. Yeah, the contest is to get the scandalous pictures of me. Which nobody has ever won. Because, you know, the way you enter the competition is secret and no one's found it yet. The secret is to have your name be Breadmond and ask me. I do like the description for the cages as well. They have their own, like, text. The teensies are perfect gentlemen. They shut themselves up in the cages just so the hoodlums won't have built them in vain. This is why I miss bestiaries in games. Like, good ones.
I gotta go finish my yogurt.
Give him a tube yogurt. I ate so much tube yogurt as a kid. It was probably my biggest source of nutrients in those days. Why? I don't know. It's just what we had. Probably explains why I'm half malnourished, like, all the time. Ah, camera, please. But yeah, tube yogurt is delicious. I think it was mostly like blueberry. I like blueberry yogurt. We're talking about food, that means I've run out of content to talk about. Right, let me go back and read chat. Yeah. When I was a kid in Rayman, playing Rayman 1, I also think I got there. But the thing is, I did beat that, eventually, yeah. And I didn't know that you had to complete the whole game, like collect all the cages to access the final level, so I was like, oh yeah, I beat the game, it just doesn't have a very good ending. Yes, scrambling in the underbrush of the Australian outback, malnourished, grasping for a harvest of tube yogurt. That perfectly describes me. Hang on, I gotta... Hang on, hold on. My sister is asking me about food. Just gotta say, nah, I'm good. Alright. Carry on. Make like the dead, and carry on. Come on, that was a good joke. You gotta give me a +2 for that. Come on, give me the points. There we go. I always like how spider webs are like either sticky so you can grab them, or they're like a trampoline in video games. Unlike in real life where spider webs are just nests of death. I say that as an Australian where spiders are incredibly lethal here. Also, did you know that using the strafe automatically puts you at the perfect speed to collect those things? I did. It's because I came up with the strat. Speedrunners will say, who came up with that strat? And they'll say me. And they'll be completely wrong because obviously I was not connected to like any forums back in those days. I like how I had the world record speed run for the game Tower of Guns for like a week because I just came up with a better strat even though I was not better at playing the game and did not grind for perfect RNG like the guy who immediately had before and replaced me. Because I did something a bit smarter than them. That's kind of my philosophy. She's going to KFC. They don't have tube yogurt at KFC. If they did, I don't think anyone would buy it. Also, I don't want KFC today. I don't know what I'm wanting for lunch today. My breakfast was, a cup of tea, which is currently like 20% full on my desk right next to me. And half a bag of barbecue chips. Very healthy, I know, but... Come on, Rayman, you can't grab that. Failure. Alright. Truly the breakfast of champions. Alright, these enemies. Like how it's like, oh yeah, you beat all the enemies, and then these guys are still here. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? Oh yeah, and then even more enemies. I kind of forgot that, like, the whole point of one of those things I don't dislike about this game. There's way too many of this specific enemy. It's like, oh yeah, let's just take this enemy and place like 50 of them in this level. Or something like that. I forget the exact number, but it's a lot. There's like very little enemy variance. Just funny because the Hood Boom is here. And technically, if you want to get like super anal about statistics, you do fight a insane amount of the guys that are slightly upgrades of this. In the next zone, or like in the Mecha Legs boss fight, Aftermath. Yeah. Ah yes, the brown recluse. Well, we have the funnel web spider. Fried tube yogurt with coleslaw. And I ate the chips. This is the best description of what my Discord chat is like. Probably because the two people talking there are the two main culprits of this. But yeah, there's a funny trick you can do here. Where if you place Glowbox in between you and the thing, you can place the plum on Glowbox and you can use him as a platform instead. But I do like the Rayman 1 dude with the plum on his head. And you know what's funny about this? You may think, oh, if you just jump, it's normal. But no, jumping just neutrally rockets you forwards into the correct, like, thing. In fact, you can do this in Land of the Living Dead to skip several enemy encounters because it kind of, like, breaks the game. Because the game's like... It puts a check on if the plum has landed on the spike before it is able to like, spawn the enemies in that level. So by doing this, you skip it. Also, I'm speaking as if I have a lisp right now. Funny. Yeah, the main antagonists of the server. What does this number 1 besides these names do? Yeah, this game has a bunch of funny bugs in it. Most of them are not very useful, but that one actually kind of is. Yeah, give me those bedroom eyes, Rayman. As everyone knows, I have an attraction to characters that have hands but no arms. Nice aim. Also, that yellow gem that just randomly turns into an orange gem for no reason. Now performing live is Andre, 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 and Andre. That is a reference to a Hey Ya by Outkast. Specifically the YTP. Alright. This is probably why one of my favorite minigames was Missile Command. The one where you go to the end of the big long stage with the shock rocket. Ah! Hang on, let me do the trick. You do that so you can actually, like, combo into this dude. Ah, camera, why? 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 Why was I programmed to feel pain? Fantabulistic. I forget what my high score was on my other file. I'll have to check that at some point. It's obviously, like... Actually, no, my high score run was done on my PS2. Like, I played my legitimate version when I did that playthrough, so I cannot actively access it or put it on stream. Excuse me. So yeah, the hood boom appears, and then you have to kill 2 of these dudes. And then you have to kill another one of these dudes. And then, before you get to the hood boom, you have to kill, like, another 2 of these dudes. There's just too many of this dude. Not good at all, yeah, that's right, Glowbox. I referenced that Glowbox quote way too much. Also, there's this point where it's like, oh yeah, you have to kill the enemies and then, like, kill the hood boom, but, like, with a good jump from this platform, you can actually just reach that, and, you can skip the entire hood boom, like, fight. Let me see if I can do that. Yep, there we go. You can skip this entire segment by doing that. The TAS does it. I think the normal speedrun does it as well, but I will play normally, because... What's the point of skipping the game if you're wanting to try and enjoy it? That is the question. And the answer is, there is none. So thanks for flipping my camera, dude. As if I didn't fight the camera enough in this game. Hang on, let's read the description for this dude. The slapdash. It's dumb beyond belief, even for a hoodlum. He never did understand that the staff order to gain the upper hand. is a figurative expression. Because his weapon is like a hand that he shoots at you. It's like a mitt of something. Hang on, let me lock onto the hood boom. No, I cannot get close enough to him. Oh well, have to do it next time I see one. Oh, right, drops it here. Conveniently in a place where the hood boom can't hit you. Damn it, I can't do it from here either. And Glowbox does an unnecessary bubble because I can just jump that. What's the point of enjoying a game if you can't skip it? Well, generally, good experiences aren't skipped. Which is why, as referring to your previous quote, I am skipping the entirety of Yeek. By not playing it. I mean, Bread already streamed a bit of Yeek. Which I was there for. If you want to... Actually, Bread, are those Yeek streams still public, or did you private those? Either way, I'm pretty sure they weren't that great to watch. Just because it's Yeek. Nobody likes that game. Alright. I basically told Brad, oh hey, you should stream Yeek, and he's like, okay. And he actually did. Probably one of the worst decisions he's ever made, but... That's because he listened to me.
I'd love to stay and chat, but it's bingo night.
It's bingo night every night, my dude. Ah, what the hell is with the camera? I get it, cameras in video games, they're very hard to make. Especially in the early 2000s. It's a good, good thing. Alright, get that. Look at this goddamn frog. Hang on. I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. I'm just gonna put up my stream starting soon text while I am away. Alright, I return. And yes, I wash my hands. Because I am clean like that. AKA, I'm not a complete grot. As my dad would say. Alright. Back to the trail. As I say all the time. Kill these dudes. You think the leader of the hoodlums is the one who has the biggest sack? Okay, that was a very tasteless and bad joke. Okay, tried to combo that, didn't work. I know there is like a resource sheet somewhere that says the exact maximum amount of points you can earn in any level. I don't know where that is. I think you can find that on the Rayman wiki. Also, I swear you can, like, break one of these before intended. Much akin to the way you could get the, the greedy grinner. Oh yeah, it's this one you can break quickly. This one takes infinitely more effort, however. I will give it a try, but, like... It's only if you really hate, like, this point of the game, for some reason, and you want to, like, beat it by taking even more time. So technically it would be you love this stage because you want to spend more time in it. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna take too long. You're taking too long. Wojak is quite upset the fact that I did not record my playthrough of Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Honestly, it's half of it is because I was sick on the day that it came out, and I was sick for like 5 days afterwards. I just didn't feel up to recording it, and I played like Chapter 3, and then I had my sick time, and then I played Chapter 4. And then I went back and redid half of Chapter 3 because I didn't beat the secret boss. I got the Shadow Mantle on my first try without any guides or anything, but didn't beat the actual boss of that one because, like, almost impossible, especially when I was mentally inebriated because of my illness. But yeah, I eventually did that, but I'm going to need to redo Chapter 4 on that file if I want to keep the stuff, aka the Black Shard. I don't think I'll even record that, because that's like...
I need to go crochet a doily.
Just woke up and ate. Ruin your night with a Spartan stream. Oh yeah, it's the evening over there, isn't it? Actually, I don't know what country you're from. All I know is it's like early afternoon here. It's 11 still. Where's the dude that I hear? Ah, it's on the ceiling. Hang on, let me get the double points because if I don't have points, how will people know about my gamer score? But yeah, I find people think that I'm good to have on in the background, which, quite frankly, it's like how I observe half the content that I listen to these days, even though mostly I listen to reruns. I'm boring like that. New bonus level unlocked. Me whenever I see Task Manager. No, it's bonus, not bonus.
We made it! You cracked me up, big butt!
And they say my humor is immature. Hang on, let me hit the cage first so I can get the points. Actually, I forget if hoodlums can break cages. Also, notice that this is a weird hoodlum because, like, he has the design of the, hang on, let me... Yeah. This is actually a Hoodmonger Private First Class, as you'll see, even though it has the design of the hoodlum, like, lieutenant or whatever his name is. And you can tell, because he is not using the, like, arrow shot thing. He's using the basic bullets of the normal Hoodmonger privates. Which is weird. Like, why does he look like this, then? I just jumped right into that. Come on, let me... Okay, the cage does not have a hitbox until I kill this dude, unfortunately. That's weird. Usually, you can just do that. You'd think that you'd do that first so you can get more points with the combo, but it's weird. There's just some sort of weird and not. Jesus. We found him. It was Glowbox this entire time.
Look who's coming to dinner.
How weird. The states. Oh, the state of you. Yeah, that's racist, Wojak. I mean, who are you to talk to me about that? I've seen what you post in shitposts. There's a door that, like, closes here, doesn't it? Yeah, that. Does it? Oh, no, this just doesn't close. You can just leave the boss fight. Hey, Glowbox, you fight him instead. It's funny, can you just, like, leave and walk back and go grab the health whenever you need it? If you, like, save it? I've never actually tried that, because why would I? But hot take, I actually really do not like this boss. I didn't really bring it up in the video I made because, like, it's such a minor thing, but I just don't like the design. Specifically because sometimes it feels like you can't actually reach the center before he swings around with, like, initial D levels of skill and, like, stomps you out. And sometimes it feels like he accidentally steps on you. Arrgh. I'm doing that for the combo points. Like, yeah, the meta strategy is to, like, actually get him to follow you. But yeah, I think I know. You were originally supposed to fight the big monkey man in this arena, but you got cut from the game. Unfortunately. Oh damn. Breads just became the #1 chatter. I guess, if that's what that one crown symbol means.
Coming to you live from Clearleaf Stadium, where local favorite Rayman is on hand to settle the score with the Hoodlums.
Yeah, these guys are also the normal hoodlums. They don't have the lightning symbol, the lightning shot or whatever it's called. Which is funny because, like, what's the point? They can't even damage you.
Boys are giving it 200%. Yikes! I've seen better defense in a Little League game.
Yikes, that just happened. Get him.
They are off and running.
I like how they turn into, like, piles of orange soup. This is very much in the theme with this game for the stepping on sound effect to just be a fart.
Oh, Rayman is unstoppable today, folks. He's a real steamroller.
I think there's a strat for, like, comboing waves of these guys, but it's not very easy. Requires prior knowledge, which I did not do because this is a very casual stream.
Rayman treating the fans at home to a spectacular display. Some very effective legwork out there today. The hoodlums didn't know what hit them.
There we go.
Oh yeah, serpentippity, baby.
This thing doesn't have a boss entrance, does it? No. I remember now, actually, that yes, this boss, even if you do it at the stage 1, it doesn't have, like, a boss description with the, zoom-in camera mode. So the base, or the, like, thing you see in the distance there is actually not exactly where it was. The TAS skips this entire level by doing a moon jump past the boss stage, and you can see that it's, like, the one you see in the distance at the start of the stage is not that one. It's like a different one, which is a funny little trick. Always has been Glowbox. Glowbox is, like, canonically the most powerful character in the game. I mean, Rayman can kill, like, gods. Rayman cannot kill Glowbox with any of the power-ups he has at his disposal. Doesn't matter if he has the heavy metal fist, the shock rocket, like, the lockjaw power-up. Okay, you just spawn camped me. Yeah, it doesn't matter whichever one he has. None of them deal damage to Glowbox. Also, these guys just crack shots right there. I think that was honestly just me misplaying, but... I don't like cutscenes where you, like, instantly cash in your combo mode. Why did it make me punch? I was not punching. Oh well. I do like how every prior doctor's office area has a little secret like that. Has at least one green gem. Alright, 57,000. God, what is that glitchy texture? Has to just be an emulator bug. I kind of wish you could, like, explore the area past there, but that's just, like, childlike wonder I have. Where it's like, oh yeah, I'm sure there's, like, an alternate area over there, but no.
Well, let's see what we have here. If you don't mind.
I didn't know Germans were known to play, like, the, harp, or whatever this is, like, instrument Glowbox's arm is.
I see you swallowed a black lump. We will need to resort to drastic measures.
Yeah, the teensies kind of are like the Spy vs. Spy design, except less pointy.
Oh, he's stubborn. I'm afraid that your problem is worse than I thought. You see, the black lumps has taken a refuge in a fistula by going through a kidney near a spare rib. You will need to consult a stomach specialist. I know a very good doctor who lives in the land of the living dead. I leave you now. I must go clean my instruments.
German doctor? Wait a minute. Team Fortress 2! Actually, what year did Team Fortress 2 come out? Did this game come out before that? Or is it the other way around? It's like how I felt about the Spyro A Hero's Tale doing A Turtle Has Made It to the Water before World of Warcraft did. Oh, come on, man. I didn't jump there. You made me do that. I wonder if Fan Remake will fix that. That's the second time that's happened. Oh god, the camera. It's a bit too slow for its own good, and then it like clips back to your position. This music never gets old, by the way. I've listened to this for ages, and then, like, once I get sick of it, I'll say, okay, this music wasn't very good after all. Such is the nature of me. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Evidently, I got a checkpoint there. Oh, here we go. One of my biggest gripes with this area. That there are so many points layered there for some reason. In order to get them all, you have to kill yourself multiple times, because Rayman cannot physically collect them that fast. Due to limitations of the game. Yeah, there's no way you're getting 100% on this level because of these stupid points over here. Unless you know that you have to do this. Okay, there we go, got them all. That's a good game design. That must have been a learning moment for the developers of the game there, where it's like, okay, you can't actually collect all those points, well let's not do that again. Dun, dun, dun. I'd know too much about this game, quite frankly. That's what happens when you play a video game too much. It's what happens when you don't have a life. Got 'em. Actually, it's got me. Wouldn't it be? Hey, 3000. Space Pilot 3000, the best episode of Futurama. I think that is also another case of you need to kill yourself to get all the points there. Yep. Few points there. Also, the TAS does a trick there and can jump over that big gap. There we go, 100%. Tell Heroes that I am better than him in every way. Alright, goodbye Wojak, even though because of that scene I wasn't able to do that. That's when it happens. His eyes pop out. So do you think Begoniacs is a femcel? Genuine question. Who else has probably erotic literature in their outhouse? And shits gems. It's probably like 3 copies of the Lost Argonian made. Okay, I need to be very careful here because Disney might take down the stream because there's a Mickey Mouse reference here. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, they just took the sound away there for a second. Haha. That was a funny joke. Also, I like how the can disappears here. Until you, like, walk off it and then it just comes back. Very weird. Also, why is the camera locked this way? I mean, I know it's because the game wants you to know you go over there, but I want the points, damn it. Camera! The camera is my greatest enemy in this game, it seems. What the hell's the point? Not the point, the problem. What's your problem, man? The damn French. It's all their fault. Ya cheese-eating surrender monkeys, as groundskeeper Willie says. Also, those are some big-ass socks and pants. I believe... Actually, I don't know if Rayman is canonically a smaller creature in the world he lives in, but like, come on, man. He's smaller than one of these socks, which I assume are Begoniax's. But he's like... That's too big. Also, why are you trying to dry them out here when it's like raining? That's just poor foresight, man. Logic. Yeah, Spyro 2 also kind of do it. But, like, Hero's Tale specifically did the whole, what's the word? The whole, you use a cannon to protect them from seagulls and crabs. Also, you might want to check if the stream is up to date, because, I know stream delay is a thing, but sometimes the stream delay is, real. And by that I mean it gets too long if you, just keep watching and have, like, an interruption. Just to check, you should probably, like... Actually, doesn't YouTube do a thing now where in the bottom left it says live, or, it goes grey if it's not, like, exactly as up-to-date as it could be? I don't know, I haven't watched a YouTube stream in too long. Nobody streams on YouTube. Also, I like how this inside of Begoniax's house and the outside are two completely different zones. Like, that's a warp zone right there. Because if you go, like, as much as you can and look outwards, the sky does not look like that. If you're outside and looking in, the ground does not look like that. So you actually get warped when you do this. Which is bizarre. I don't know why that's a case, but, it just is.
Use that pervert again. What's your problem? You afraid of girls?
Yeah, Begoniax. She transforms all the males who reject her into toads. This is something she loves doing, even if she sometimes admits she no longer knows what to do with all her tadpoles. So yeah, she turns them into toads and then fucks them. Redmond, are you spamming emotes at me? Because I can see that. Doesn't mean anything. Oh god, camera just flips me around. Okay, good. Got me conflustigated. That's totally a word. Damn, missed that. The TAS actually are 2 cycles Begoniax here, which is... I probably could have done that if I didn't mess up that bit there. I think she has, like, iframes for a little bit. Yep, just missed that one. Might be a bit over-eager, but Begoniax is still a very easy boss. Oh, mutual frogification. Yeah, you can hit Begoniax as a human or whatever, like, humanoid she is. It does less damage than hitting the frog, but... it's kind of cool that you actually can. Camera does not like this zone, though. I played through the entirety of Futurama the game on the channel, like, I think it was actually 1 to 2 years ago. Might have only been 1, though. It's a very fun game in some parts. Interesting. And the like. It has plenty of skeletons in it. As Brad would know, Brad was there for, like, 2 episodes of it, and quite frankly, they were the best episodes. Don't debate me on that, because it's a fact. You remember those episodes, Bread? Oh, right. Want to take advantage of you? Big fork. Begoniax's model kind of fits more in PlayStation 1 than PlayStation 2, quite frankly. Seems like something you'd see in Jinx, not Rayman.
Rayman, over here!
Also, she's using a book to prop up her stupid-ass ladder.
Rayman, get me out of here!
Whatever. End of the level. Ah yes, Bone Skeleton. Doesn't matter if you're too far behind. If you miss anything desperate, there's always the VOD, which is why I prefer streaming on YouTube, really, because it automatically VODs it, instead of Twitch, where I have to export it. Also, if anyone's watching in post, you can read the chat. Also, Frog. These mushrooms here, they remind me of Evil Twin from PlayStation 2 / Dreamcast, which I played the PlayStation 2 version, obviously. It's one of the worst games I've ever played. Ooh, gotcha, you little fish. I wish that punching the fish killed them forever, but no, it just, like, removes them from rotation for a little bit. We got the Stiltmonger. Come on, I know that the camera can lock onto this dude. It's not doing it. Oh well. So these dudes can actually blow themselves up. It's kind of hard to do, but they can. You need to, like, perfectly make them aim a shot so it hits their own stilts. It is very much easier to do at the end of Desert of the Kanaran, where there's, like, 5 of them. But, yeah. I don't think this one is possible to do it with. The one on the right is the one that drops the can. Keep that in mind. Why keep it in mind? No actual reasons, just the fact. Zoom in on you. Points for free. I don't exactly like the parts of this music that have, like, the squeakiness in them. It's probably the weakest track in the soundtrack. But yeah, the soundtrack's still very good. I have no idea what that dude said. Probably because I have voices, like, a bit lowered. There aren't many voices in this game, though, really. Only really did it so I could shut Murphy up. Cool, yeah. Alright.
I have to go wax my mustache.
Playthrough of Shadow Man? I would rather play a game called Morally Ambiguous Triplet than Evil Twin. Evil Twin was just miserable. Glitchy too. Glitchy 2, I say, as this happens. What the hell just... What was that? I've literally never seen that before. Can I recreate that? It was like a spot where I got stuck and the helicopter power-up didn't, like, fizzle out properly. Ah, well. It was funny. And in the end, isn't that all that matters? No. Yeah, the tree stopped me. Apparently this hoodlum can beat these dudes. Yeah, he did. In that cutscene, the hoodlum is... like, the hoodmonger is supposed to lose. Which is actually good because you gain more points for killing him than you do if, the little stupid muddy bogs win. Because these things are only worth 10 points. That dude is worth 100. So there's an RNG element to getting maximum score on this level. Kind of stupid in it. What the hell? Why'd you grip that? Get a grip, will ya? Let me show this thing's description. Despite what his name suggests, the muddy bog isn't covered in mud. Avoid getting too close to him. He'd kill his own father and mother to lay hands on a roll of toilet paper. Literal shit enemy. Music is also kind of shit, quite frankly. One bad track and a million good ones. It's like that lobotomy corp creature. Brad knows the one I'm trying to reference. He'll know it and then I'll respond, I didn't ask. Except I actually did, so he's right. Just got a rock thrown at me. They're throwing rocks at my house. Little victory theme there, even though I did very little in that fight. I threw one punch. Well, so did Saitama, and it worked out fine for him. Why am I making anime references? I don't watch anime. Any of it. I think the only anime I ever watched was a Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Let's reset the music repeatedly. That totally didn't get annoying. Question, was that funny or was that annoying? The answer is both. My god, it's happening again. I didn't even mean to do it that time, I just wanted to get the secret. It's my name, Ryan Seacrest. No, my name is not Ryan Seacrest. A lot of points. I do love, like, the cardboard cutout ships they have in the background there. Makes it look realistic. Makes me wonder if it's by design that way, or if it's like just them doing a trick to make it look like this place is more populated than it really is. Because, honestly, with how the hoodlums work, it could be either. Oh, also, hang on. There's the Iron Crown from Darkest Dungeon. You can see it faintly. The spikes. That's a good reference. I used to be the best Darkest Dungeon player in the galaxy. But, like, you can't really grade people and their skills of, like, best in a single-player game. I made some of the best, well, the toughest things, I guess. That's one way you could do it. Alright. I said I wasn't gonna get 100%, but, you're listening to Rayman FM. This ain't your hoodlums track. And then it starts playing Radioactive from Imagine Dragons. Yeah, his 5, confessions. Denial of God. I mean Aga, never mind. Right, there was a dude here. Guess I couldn't combo that one in without knowing it was there. Nice little place down here. Will make a good vacation home if you like dank swamps. Trekwood. Like how he tried to parry that like some sort of scrub. Hell. Why did he not die there? Oh well, whatever. It took me way too long to find that cage in my, original years. I didn't even know it was there, so I lost out on that green gem every time. I like how that dude over there is, like shooting fish. Also, for some reason, that guy is only worth 30 points. I have to go look over there to see if I'm there. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm anywhere. Oh, okay. Tried to roll to make it fancy, but I ended up, like, overshooting it. Rolling makes your movement more fancy. This isn't like Legend of Zelda where rolling is, like, slightly faster. Is rolling even faster in Legend of Zelda games? I don't know. I don't play Legend of Zelda games. The last Legend of Zelda game that's like an actual Legend of Zelda game I played was... Actually, technically I played a little Breath of the Wild, but not enough. But before that was Phantom Hourglass. Unless you count freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land as a Zelda game, which... maybe you do, but it really isn't. Alright, into Razov's Manor. Dun-dun! I'm doing really good at getting 100% score here, despite the fact I said I wasn't going to. Did I just say that before, or am I dreaming?
Unlucky and unwise is he who risks entering my domain. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Okay, after we beat the shit out of Razov, we're gonna end the stream. So instead of fighting him normally, I'm going to do the trick. And by the trick I mean I'm going to avoid actually interacting with the gimmick of Razov entirely, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him in this room repeatedly. So what you can do is you can hit him there. You can wait in this room until he is, his voice stops echoing. Then you can go back, and he's here again. There you go, got him twice. And if you think that fighting Razov is tedious, this is the way that you're supposed to beat him, according to me. It sure saves you a lot of time. And I honestly do not like the Razov fight, so it's what I'm gonna do. You only actually have to land one hit on Razov if you do, this. Oh, hang on. Didn't wait long enough. Nice kazoos in your, soundtrack, dude. Yeah, for some reason the lock-on is a bit weird. I'm trying to do a right curve punch, but it's doing a left curve punch. I don't know, did you watch my... If you watched my video about my things I don't particularly like about this game, then yes, this is deja vu because I did it in that video. But I don't know how many people watched that video. Got 100 views, which is... You know what? It's fine. Maybe people will see it in the future through recommendations or algorithm finagling. But once again, that one was made for me because I wanted to make that. Missed again. This is still less tedious than fighting Razov normally. The task skips this fight entirely, by the way. It does like a clip out of bounds and goes directly to the loading zone. Yeah, me. Makes sense. This boss fight is kind of junk. Like, you got so many good boss fights in this game. Like, Reflux. All of the Reflux fights, for instance, are fantastic, except, like, the last phase. But then you have Razov. And I mean, sure, I don't particularly like the Mecha Legs fight, but I do acknowledge that it is at least creative. And yeah, this dude. If I hit him perfectly, I think I could have, like, skipped the final phase, but... Because, yeah, once he gets low enough on HP, he stops falling for that. And by that I mean, it needs him to be in an actual, like, room. So it can progress into, him actually leaving, because it wouldn't make sense for him to, like... If Razov was in this room and he died, and the cutscene flips back to him being in that room to run down the stairs, it doesn't make sense. So you have to fight him actually somewhere. It's gonna give me several of these sniping phases, because I've overdrafted myself on them. Let's get the special idle animation. I like how there is an idle animation specifically for standing there. That's good game design, maybe. I'll take the health globs. This is Razov doing the equivalency of the trick that I was doing. It's like, yeah, don't fight him normally, just shoot him from a distance. Which, I mean, fair play to him, fair play. If we're both cheating, it feels less bad. Morally, that is. Yeah, also I need to get the cage here. I wonder if I can spawn Razov in this room by doing this. Damn. He had one, like, HP too much for me to combo and get 1500.
No one can stop me.
Yahoo! Yay me!
I do like this crummy little mine that they have made for Razov. That they reuse multiple times. It's a nice little model, honestly. It has a lot of charm to it. They use it for the, actually use it in the final reflux phase. Your ship, like, shoots them out and they explode. And I think that's all the yellow... Is it? I think I missed one over here. Why am I bothering to collect these? I don't know. I said I wasn't going to get 100%, but... There's just some ticking sensation in me. It's like, you gotta do it. There you go. Be free, my little cretins. No room for cretins or credence. Like how Razov has these wood sculptures of himself riding on creatures. I thought he's a hunter, not like a mounter. Unless we're talking like World of Warcraft hunters. Which, I never played World of Warcraft. Brad did. Okay, I missed something. Video essay on why Rayman was ahead of its time. Technically, it's not ahead of its time anymore. It's actually, like, way behind the times. They should have had a sequel, like, over 10 years ago. You will not get far. I like how that, hints to the fact that Teensies have cars, I guess. I have to go soup up my hot rod. I guess Teensies do have a highway, when you think about it. Yeah, I don't like the camera during this boss fight either. Obviously, it was in the video. I will say that this boss fight has music sampling from, like, a very chaotic thing. I'm just gonna tank the damage. It's much more convenient. Like, Rayman is very popular with music sampling. They do it in, like, all their games. Like, there's a video called, like, music sample examples for Rayman games, which is a really good watch. I will link that actually right now in the chat. Let me find where I put that. Let's check. I put it in the music channel for this. Oh yeah, I gotta log back onto YouTube. Because, for some reason, OBS doesn't log me into my own chat as myself, so I have to do shite here. Hang on. Here's the video if you're interested. It is a good watch. And considering the stream is going to end, like, right now, basically, as soon as Land of the Living Dead loads in, it's a good opportunity to. Damn, she's a freak. It would be attractive if she weren't so ugly. Which is kind of the society in general stance. It's like that, Hey Susan, know the workplace rules meme.
Help.
Ah, the land of the living dead at last. In any case, it's nice and calm here. And here I was expecting a scary place filled with terrifying ghouls. Oh, silly Glowbox.
Silly Glowbox.
It's funny because the game actually looks better on the stream than it does for me, probably because it looks bigger for me, so it's more stretched out. Yeah, I like Land of the Living Dead. It's probably the best level in the game. There's the doctor's office all the way over there that you can see. After like 10 stages. But yeah, that will be the end of the Rayman stream for now. I will continue this some other day, but probably not for a while. And it will be at around the same time, obviously, because it's... The time for me currently is 12:02 PM, meaning it is just past the afternoon. It's a good time for me to stream and record and whatnot. So, yep, thanks for joining. Oh god, why have I dropped like 3,000 frames there? Is it because I have YouTube opened? It might be. It's trying to load YouTube twice, despite the fact I'm connected to it once. Oh god, frames. Alright. So, I'll see you in the next stream that I do, or the next video. Regardless, thanks for joining. And, yeah, catch you all later. Peace out.